Reaction Channel, Sanson Joe here, and welcome to another episode of the Pokémon Royal Wonderlocke. In the last episode, we went up here, on to Route 6, and we went to the Adventurers Guild and went on an adventure and caught some Pokemon and Wonder Traded them off. We also got some more levels for our Growlithe, which is now level 35, along with everyone else, which I have grinded. So, let's take a look at the team rather quickly. Everyone is level 35. So we have Meowth here, level 35, Naughty Nature Technician. Payday, Fade Attack, Bite and Slash is ready to evolve into Persian. Persian is a happiness evolution and was attempting to evolve off screen. So yeah, Meowth is ready. So, Roderick is ready. Then we have Swellow, or I'm going to call him Twitter. Twitter the Swellow, level 35, with Aerial Ace, Wing Attack, Focus Energy, and Quick Attack. Then we have Black Sail the Blossom, level 35, with Mega Drain, Magical Leaf, Stun Spore, and Sunny Day. Then we have Roxy the Growlithe, level 35 with Bite, Hidden Power, Ice, Flamethrower and Fire Fang. And then we have Yami the Yamega, level 35 with Dragon Rage, Hidden Power, I think it's Dragon, I'm not sure. I need to go and find a Hidden Power checker to go and check that, but I think it might be Dragon, which is kind of annoying if it is. Silver Wind and, but he is a dragon, that's why it's annoying. So, Dragon Rage, Hidden Power Dragon, Silver Wind and Twister. And then we have Ash the Kingler, level 35 with Mudshot, Bubble Beam, Stomp and Metal Claw. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen, that is our team. Really? I've also forgot to start the timer immediately as soon as I started moving, so in a way I owe you about 2 seconds. You know what, with this route, you could say you're grounded. Yes, you could say that. Because it's a ground type gym here in this town, in Terra Town. You could say that. I would hurt you for saying it, but you would be right by saying it. I don't like puns. I don't like puns or bad puns. I'm not a big fan of puns or memes because most of them, a lot of them, they're bad. A lot of them are bad. That's why I don't like them. Can I hit you without killing you? Okay. That is a question I'm going to have to answer. Can I hit you without killing you? Do you have more than 40 HP? You do. Cool. Okay, that's enough damage. Right. Ball. Or, you know what? No, let's go for Blossom. Let's go for Paralyze. It doesn't look like he has a flying attack, so I should be okay. It's weird bringing in my two Pokemon that are weak to flying to try and take on a flying type. It's very much weird and very dangerous to be doing this, but it seems to be fine. You know, Chatty Chatot is not doing her damage at this moment in time, which is Chatty Chatot is not doing the damage at this moment in time, which is fantastic. By the way, if you've not checked out Chatty Chatot, go and check her out. She's absolutely awesome. I will leave her link down in the description below. She is like one of the best Poketubers that I have seen over the past couple of years. Like, she is awesome. She does an art lock. She's done an art lock over on Twitch, and it's really fun. She's done. She did a Y one, which is what she's uploading stream archives of right now on her YouTube channel. But also she's doing a Pokemon Sword and Shield one, which looks really good as well. She's really good. Anyway, this Cherry Chaddock needs to be named Wonder Joe because this is a Wonderlocke. And we'll get a Wonder Trade at the end of the episode for that one. I could have had a pet. I mean, I still could have a Flormantis. That is still possible to have. My plans for today's episode is to try and get... Meowth evolved. It is very much to try and get Meowth evolved. Okay, I don't need to be in here. Because you can't take that hit. You'll probably be able to take that hit a hell of a lot better once you're a Kingler. No, once you're a Persian, you'll be able to take that hit a hell of a lot better once you're a Persian. But you're not a Persian yet, so you can't take that hit. So, once you're a Persian, I will be able to leave you in and take that hit. But, like, you need to be a Persian first. I thought, like, you needed, to be leveled up at night. But no, it seems like you just need to be leveled. It just seems to be a happiness evolution, so... it's a Hitmonchan. I can't risk it. I can't risk bringing in Meowth and a Hitmonchan. I can't risk bringing in Meowth and a Hitmonchan. I mean, I probably shouldn't be bringing in Swellow and a Hitmonchan, really, but... It's okay, it's a crit. It's okay, it's a crit. A Boltland. I mean, as long as I don't bring the wrong Pokemon in, I should be fine. I could probably bring in Meowth and then bring in Blossom and get away with it. Yeah, I got away with it. Cool. Alright, so stunts. I can still stunts for you! Don't. No. Kingler does not come in. Kingler does not come in. That is not going to happen, Boltland. You are not bringing in Kingler. Because if you bring in Kingler, you could kill Kingler with a Spark, so that's not happening. And Meowth is not capable enough of staying in either. Stop roaring out my Blossom. My Blossom is how I deal with you. I probably should heal. I need to buy more Super Potions. Okay, so don't roll me out, and more importantly, don't paralyze me either. And I should be fine. Magical Leaf? Nice! Good work! Blossom! We beat Squire Sam. I probably should do this whilst we're still here. And, you know, whilst we are still near enough to town that we're still part of the town's map. Before we get too far away from Terra Town, let's heal up in the Pokemon Center. And also, let's go and get some more potions. We can also see about this Beam guy, see if he's actually available for us to use right now. I got Charge Beam! Come back when you're stronger and there'll be even more. I'll help even more. Okay, we got Charge Beam! Okay, so keep going back to this guy when you're stronger and you get beams. So I just got Charge Beam, which is a very good move. And hopefully maybe I'll get more beaming moves eventually. I mean, can I get another one now? I'm 2 gyms. Okay. Yeah, it's not based on gyms, it's probably based on time or storyline progression, so it's not based on gyms at all. I mean, I'm only 2 gyms in, so I can't test that theory, but, like, I do get more. I have got another. I have got a 1 beam type move, which is pretty cool. You have a victory vow. Now that is something Swallow can handle, but I want Growlithe. No. Let's use Swallow. Growlithe will be useful once we get to the other side of this forest coming up. Yeah, there's a forest coming up. I remember this part of the game from the trial run. Because the other part, the third gym town is the town where there's a shop there where you can buy stones. So, yeah, I want to be able to buy... I can buy a stone there. I have Flamethrower. I have all the ability... I have the reason why I want a Growlithe, an Arcanine at this moment in time. Why I wanted to keep a Growlithe at this moment in time. There is no more reasons for me to not... There is no reason for me to not have an Arcanine at this point. So, as soon as I can get to a place where I can get that Firestone, we are getting an Arcanine. There is nothing stopping me from getting an Arcanine now. I wanted Flamethrower. I got Flamethrower. I am fine. Meowth is evolving. Yay! And we have a Alolan Persian. Thank you, Alolan Persian, for holding that, for getting that for me. But now we have an Alolan Persian to walk behind us, and it's so cool. How is your stats now? You're okay, and you're still a technician, which is pretty good. So I like you. I like you, Alolan Persian. My encounter for the forest is... It's a Krogunk. I'm going to go into Yami. Let's go into Yami and let's do some damage. Okay, Fin attacks did some damage, but that's fine. We got full... We're okay. You have more than 40 HP. Good. But you also have dry skin, which means in other words you heal due to the rain, which is fine. I think we can get another encounter in this forest too, because I believe there's a temporal Pokemon here. Yeah, if I remember correctly, Temporal Grimer was here. So, yeah, that'd be cool. There may even be more. I don't know. Like, I don't know what's been added to this game since I left off in the trial. Since I stopped playing in the trial run. So that's my point, as I don't know what's been added to this game since that time, because I was much more working on the late side of the game, towards the later releases, and it's been a while since the last episode of the trial run. So yeah, I don't know what's here. But I'm excited to find out more as time goes on with this game. We got our Pokemon, so we can continue on. Lady Diana has a Perugly. Do I want cat versus cat match? Especially since this cat is level 34, I'm level 30... Wow. I'm not even that high leveled compared to this cat. Like, that's not that good. I thought I grinded to sort of help myself out, but like... I'm realizing now that I didn't actually do that much grinding. Okay, he's got takedown, which is kind of annoying. From somewhere. I want to heal. Because 2 takedowns are taking me down, and that's not cool. Fury swipes. Please only hit a few times. Please only hit a few times. I mean, you hit 4 times, which is not... It's not horrible. Don't charm me. I'm doing damage, but... You know, I've got to be careful now, because she's got... They got charm. They got charm, I'm going to have to be careful. There we go. And a Stoutland. I mean, I don't really have too much that deals with Stoutlands. They're kind of scary Pokemon to be dealing with. And I can't bring in Growlithe here. Growlithe did try learn Reversal. Whilst leveling up, and then I told him not to. But I can't bring Growlithe in because Growlithe has, well, Growlithe would not be good here with the rain unless I bring the sun up. Ow. See, this is why Stoutlands are good. People don't understand. Like, Stoutland is amazing. Yeah. Okay, you do too much damage to me. I can't stay in. Yama? Yamega, do you want to deal with this? Yami? Ooh, I do not like you doing that. Good work, Yami. Okay. Right, I need to heal. I think that'll do for healing right now. Yeah, that'll do. Okay, I'm okay. So, weird thing happened to me whilst I was shopping the other day. Like, well, I say weird. I wouldn't say it was a weird thing that happened to me whilst I was shopping. Just, like, I found some weird things while shopping sometimes, and other times not so much. But recently, we have this local shop here in the UK called Poundland. Now, you probably don't have this shop over there in the US, but you have shops like it, you know, where everything costs a certain amount of money. I mean, like Dollar General or the 99-cent store. Well, in my particular Poundland, they had their own version of... Wow, you killed a cone bee. Cool, nice work, Persian. I was a little worried about you there. Well, in this version of Poundland, they had their own version of Monopoly. Not the store's own version, but like the, you know, Poundland itself's version. And it, like, I've never... It's just so weird that shops are releasing their own versions of Monopoly. Their own Monopoly versions right now. It's just very, very weird. I do not understand why anyone would buy it. It sounds like a dumb idea in the first place. I mean, other than buying the original version of Monopoly, there really is there's no reason to buy any other version of Monopoly. There are so many different versions of Monopoly, but there is no reason to buy any other version other than, well, the original version of Monopoly. There's literally no reason to buy any other version. It just doesn't make sense to me. What are you doing? You're not gonna play these special edition versions of Monopoly. Don't change the game. Well, there are a few versions of Monopoly that do change the game to a certain extent that makes you think that maybe it's a good idea to buy this version of Monopoly over any other version of Monopoly. I just picked up a Gengar, right? That's awesome. Now give me my Mega Gengar game. Yeah, so, as I was saying, there's just no reason to buy any of these special edition versions of Monopoly. Some change the game up a little bit. Like there's like last year there was the Cheetahs edition of Monopoly. You know, which makes it a reasonable idea to try and cheat at the game of Monopoly, because it benefits you to cheat at Monopoly. There's certain like cards you can get for doing it. You know, if you can do it without people noticing, you can get that. That's cool, but like that doesn't really, you know, make it seem like it's a worthwhile version of getting Monopoly. I mean, I have a few versions of Monopoly myself. Now, I have the under my bed right now, there is the electronic banking version of Monopoly with the electronic banking edition, which still works to this day. Which is really good version of Monopoly. I've had a bit of fun playing with that. So I kind of like that version of Monopoly. So that's pretty fun. It does need a lot. It does need batteries to run, but like it's a good edition of Monopoly for that reason. And then there's also I also have the one I have never touched. It's never left its box. It's still got the plastic on it. I have the nostalgia edition of Monopoly underneath my bed as well. That is, I don't know if that is ever going to be... The reason why I got that was because it was quite cheap at the time. And I thought to myself, like, that might be worth some money later in maybe one day. I don't know. Because it is sort of supposed to look like the original board. It's supposed to... you know, it's got all the... you know, it's never left its packaging. I've never touched it. Well, I may have touched it, but like, you know, I've never left a package. It's never left its box, never left the packaging. It's still got the plastic wrap on it. Like, I'm not going to be opening that and playing it anytime soon. I don't know if it will ever gain value, but like, it is meant to try and attempt to gain value. So that is something I have. But other than that, I don't really have any other versions of Monopoly. They're interesting games. I like them. I'm a very big fan of Monopoly. My one problem with it is it causes a lot of arguments. But from what I've heard, most of the arguments come from when people install their own rules. From what I've heard, if people stuck to the original house rules of Monopoly, you know, there wouldn't be that many arguments, there wouldn't be that many ruined friendships or ruined families from Monopoly if it wasn't for the fact that people just invent their own rules. Or that's what they like, or that's what Monopoly's own statements on the idea is. Whoa! Okay, Dan, would you not? Yep, Hawker, do not kill my, do not destroy Ash the Kingler. Do not destroy Ash the Kingler, Hawker. I would much prefer you not to destroy Ash the Kingler. So, yeah. Don't buy only buy the original version. Really, there's really no other reason to buy Monopoly other than the original version of Monopoly. That's time, but we can probably continue on. Because, you know, we're nowhere near done with this cave. We're nowhere near done with this forest. So we can probably continue on. I got turned around. I'm getting turned around rather quickly. Oh, you only have one Pokemon. You have a Moldo. Okay. That's okay then. I mean, that is a big wall, but like, we should be okay. A Moldo's not a bad Pokemon. I like a Moldo. And I've got a rain-boosted Bubble Beam with your name on it here, Moldo. There we go. That's just a test. Don't worry about that, ladies and gentlemen. That's just a test. It happens every Monday at this time. Usually I'm out when it happens, but like... Ooh, Energy Ball. Oh, I gotta give that to Blossom. Yes, you can learn it. Mega Drain, go away. I like Magical Leaf as it will never miss. Oh, we also have Scold. Why have I not taught this to anyone? Yeah, there you go. Scold is better than Bubble Beam. Is there any other moves I could learn that would be interesting? Rock Tomb? Only Kingler can learn it. Charge Beam? No one can learn that. Bulldoze? No one can learn that. I think Arcanine should be able to learn Bulldoze when it levels up. But other than... I mean, you know what? I'll teach Rock Tomb too with Kingler. Kingler is a physical attacker more than he is a special attacker, so... But I kind of want to get Guillotine off. It's not going to happen, is it? It's not going to happen, ladies and gentlemen. It's not going to happen. I'm not going to get Guillotine off. As much as I want to get Guillotine off, it's not happening. It would be a fun joke. But, like, it's not happening. Tell you what. This dungeon is taking a bit longer than I wanted to, so... We're going to run back to the Pokemon Center. Well, I found TM90 for Substitute. We're going to run back to the Pokemon Center in Terra Town, and we're going to do 2 Wonder Trades, and I'm going to end off this episode, and I'll meet you back here in the cave for the next episode. Meet you back here in the forest for the next episode. How about that? So we'll do our 2 Wonder Trades, one for the forest, and one for... one for this Route 7, and then we'll end off today's episode there. But we made pretty good progress. We also probably should heal anyway, so I'll go and we'll go and heal. And we'll sort out our Wonder Trades, and then in the next episode we'll continue on by going to going through to the next town. So this is going to be one of those mindless travel episodes. I'm sorry, I know people don't like those mindless travel episodes where nothing particularly happens. The most eventful thing that happened today is the fact that we just got ourselves a Persian. But other than that, really not that much, happened. Alright, let's do our Wonder Trades. So we have Wonder Joe v Chatot going away. So Chatty Chatot goes away and brings me a Paris. Thanks, Chatty Chatot. really happy with the Paris. And Wonder Joe the Krogunk goes away and brings me back a Weavile. Ooh. Let's have a look at these things then. So we have Weavile here from Alice, Dark and Ice type, Quiet Nature, Pressure for the ability, Faint Attacks, Icy Wind, Fury Swipes, and Nasty Plot on the moveset. Then we have our Paris, Bug and Grass type from Dorothy, level 23, Relaxed Nature, Effect Spore for the ability, there's its stats right there. Poison Powder, Leech Life, Fury Cutter, and Spore on the moveset. So there we go, ladies and gentlemen. That is our 2 encounters that we got for today. Well, 2 Wonder Trades that we got for today's episode. I don't think there's anything worth changing the team over. The Weavile's pretty good, but not really worth changing the team over as of yet, due to the fact it's level 21. If there was another legendary, I'd think about it, but you know, I already have a Zygarde 10% and a Cosmog, which are just sitting in the box not doing anything right now. It's because I already have a Dragon type that you know, that I'm not using my Zygarde 10% at this moment in time. And I like my Dragon Starter, my Yamega. I like Yami. Anyway, we're going to leave off today's episode here. So, if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe for more. Join us next time, but until then, me to the Pokemon get to Lazar. Everybody get Pokemon. Good night. Thank you very much for watching. If you did enjoy, then please consider leaving a like, comment, and subscribe. You can follow me on Twitter at LanternJoe, where you'll get news, thoughts, and opinions from me and the rest of the Lantern Nation. You can also check out these 2 videos in the top right and top left hand corner. And don't forget to check out Power Zone Metal. It's a weekly radio show where you can listen to heavy metal music and so much more. You can find out more information about that at powerzonemetal.uk. But until next time, I am Lantern Joe, and I will see you next time.